Day 10, Magic Dust Everyone. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. Saint Ambrose, AD 340 to 397, theologian and Catholic bishop. Ancient spiritual teachings say that what we give to another person with a full heart returns to us a hundredfold. So, being grateful and saying thank you to another person for anything you receive from them is not only urgent, it's vital to improving your life. Gratitude is a powerful energy, and so whomever you direct gratitude's energy toward, that's where it goes. If you think of gratitude's energy looking like sparkling magic dust, then when you express gratitude to another person in return for something you have received from them, you are literally sprinkling them with that magic dust. The powerful positive energy in magic's dust reaches and affects whomever you sprinkle it on. Most of us make contact with many people every day, whether on the phone, through email, or face to face at work, in stores, restaurants, elevators, buses, or trains. And in many cases, the people we make contact with deserve our gratitude because we are receiving something from them. Think about the people you encounter on a typical day who provide you with some kind of service, like those working in stores or restaurants, bus or cab drivers, customer service people, cleaners, or the staff at your work. The people who work in service are giving themselves to serve you, and you are receiving their service. If you don't say thank you in return for their service, then you are not being grateful, and you are stopping the good from coming into your life. Think about the maintenance workers who keep our transport systems working safely and those who maintain the service of utilities such as electricity, gas, water, and our roads. Think about the cleaners of the world who clean our streets, public bathrooms, trains, buses, airplanes, hospitals, restaurants, supermarkets, and office buildings. You can't personally say thank you to all of them, but you can sprinkle them with magic dust by saying thank you next time you pass one of them. And you can be grateful next time you sit at your clean desk or walk on a clean sideway or across a polished floor. When you are at a cafe or restaurant, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to each person as they serve you. Whether cleaning the table, giving you the menu, receiving your order, filling your glass with water, serving the meal you ordered, clearing the table, giving you the bill, or giving your change, remember to say thank you every single time. If you are in a store or supermarket checkout, sprinkle magic dust and say thank you to the person who serves you or packs your groceries. If you are traveling by plane, sprinkle magic dust by saying thank you to the check-in people, the people in security, the person who checks your ticket as you board, and the cabin crew who greets you as you enter the plane. During the flight, say thank you to the cabin crew every time they perform a service for you. Serving drinks and food or removing your plate or trash is a service. The airline thanks you for flying with them. The captain thanks you and the crew thank you. So do the same and thank them as you leave the plane. And every time you take off and land at your destination, say thank you because the fact that you can fly is an absolute miracle. Be grateful to those people who assist you in your work, whether they are clerical staff, receptionist, canteen staff, cleaners, customer service people, or any of your work colleagues. Magic does them all with thank you. All of them are doing you a service and they deserve your continued gratitude in return. Store assistants, waiters, and waitresses work very hard to serve the people. They have chosen a job to serve other people, and serving the public means encountering all kinds of people in varying moods, including those who are ungrateful. Next time you are being served by another person, remember that the person who is serving you is a precious daughter or son to parents, an irreplaceable brother or sister to siblings, a mother or father to a family and children, and a loved and adored partner or friend. And they deserve your kindness and patience. At times, you may encounter a person in service who behaves rudely towards you or doesn't give you the attention you think you deserve. It may be more challenging to be grateful in these situations, but your gratitude cannot be dependent on another person's behavior. Choose to be grateful no matter what. Choose magic in your life no matter what. It might help you to remember that you don't know what difficulty someone might be going through at the time you connect with him or her. They may be feeling unwell, they may have just lost a loved one, their marriage might have just ended, or they may be in a desperation and at a tipping point in their life. Your gratitude and kindness might be the most magical thing that happens to them that day. Be kind for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. Philo of Alexandria, circa 20 BC to AD 50, philosopher. If you thank someone on the phone for his or her help, don't throw away your thank you. Instead, give the reason why you are grateful. For example, thank you for your help. Thank you for going out of your way for me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for resolving the situation for me. I am very grateful to you. You will be amazed at the response from the other person when you do this one simple thing, because they will feel your sincerity. When you say thank you to someone in person, look at his or her face. They will not feel your gratitude or receive your magic dust unless you look directly at them. You have wasted an opportunity to help that person and to change your own life if you say thank you to the air, or say thank you as you are looking down, or thank you while you are on your cell phone, because you are not really sincere when you do that. A couple of years ago, I was in a store buying a gift for my sister. The store assistant who served me listened to what I was looking for and then went on a search for the perfect gift, as though it was for her sister. As the store assistant handed me the bag containing the perfect, beautifully wrapped gift, I received a call on my cell phone. I was finishing the call when I reached the front entrance of the store, and suddenly an unsettled feeling swept over me. I immediately returned to the store assistant who had helped me, and I not only thanked her, but I told her all the reasons why I was grateful to her and how much I appreciated everything she did for me. I showered her with gratitude's magic dust. Her eyes filled with tears, and the biggest smile you have ever seen swept across her face. Every action always has an equal reaction. If you really mean it when you say thank you, the other person will feel it, and you will not only have made another person really feel good, but your gratitude will fill you with an indescribable happiness. That day, I walked out of the store indescribably happy. I don't use magic dust only for the people who serve. I use gratitude's magic dust in all kinds of situations. When I say goodbye to my daughter before she drives to her home, I feel gratitude for her having arrived home safely, and I wave my fingers in the air and imagine sprinkling magic dust over her and her car. Sometimes I sprinkle magic dust on my computer before I begin a new project, or sprinkle magic dust ahead of me before I walk into a store to look for something in particular that I need. My daughter uses magic dust when she's driving, and if she sees another driver who seems to be stressed and is speeding, she sprinkles magic dust over them to help make them feel better and keep them safe. Today, take gratitude's magic dust with you for the people who work in service and look for every opportunity you can to sprinkle magic dust on everyone by saying thank you. Thank at least 10 people who perform different services you benefit from today. It doesn't matter if you don't get the opportunity to do it in person. You can mentally acknowledge the people whose service you benefit from. The magic dust will still reach them. As an example, mentally say to yourself, I am really grateful to the cleaners who work through the early hours of the morning, making sure that the streets are cleaned of trash every day. I have never really thought about how grateful I am for that service, which is done like clockwork every day. Thank you. Make sure you keep count of the people in service you are grateful for, so that you know when you have thanked 10 different people for their services and sprinkled magic dust on them all. If you imagine the sparkling magic dust falling over people when you thank them, you have a picture of what really happens in the invisible with the power of gratitude. With this picture in your mind, it will help you to believe and know that the magic dust of gratitude really does reach people and that it will be available to help them to improve their lives. And every time you sprinkle magic dust over another person, it also returns to you in your own life. If you are at home today, then sit down with a pen and journal or on your computer and go back in your mind recalling instances where people in service went out of their way for you. It may have been someone on the phone, or it may have been a tradesperson who was determined to resolve a problem for you. Maybe you have received great service from your mail person, the trash collectors, or recycling companies, or local store assistants. Make a written list of 10 instances where people in service helped you and send magic dust by saying thank you to every one of them. Magic reminder, read through tomorrow's practice today because the practice for day 11 begins when you first wake up. Magic practice number 10, magic dust everyone. First, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. And feel as grateful for that blessings as you can. Second, today sprinkle magic dust on 10 people who perform services you benefit from by thanking them directly or otherwise, by mentally acknowledging and thanking them. Feel grateful to them for the service they perform. And just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Read through tomorrow's practice today because the practice for day 11 begins when you first wake up.
So I think day 11, I mean, that's day after tomorrow. So we can read it tomorrow night only. That will make more sense. Yeah. So yeah, saying thank you to people. But why we are paying for the service? Why should we say thank you?
Indians.
I think that's the general thing. And somewhere in the book I read public toilets, and I was like, "Kaun bolega thank you?" They're always dirty. But in the case of extreme emergency, we have to use. But we forget. I think at least I forget.
We should thank that they are there.
Yes.
That is true. There was a time when they were not even there. People. Absolutely, absolutely. No, and with public toilets, I mean, the poor cleaners are actually cleaning them. It's who's going and dirtying it.
Yeah.
You know, that is the truth. But
And
yeah,
I think if you continue giving them gratitude, someday they will clean better. At least we should hope so.
They are cleaning actually. They are
Yeah.
they
cleaning.
clean.
They are cleaning.
Do clean.
I
There are
would-
people who are not toilet trained.
The
clearly
ratio is not right. The number of people using and number of toilets is never.
Yeah.
Yeah, that may be the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yes, Sonam.
नहीं bolo.
So basically, I think that saying thank you also one has to learn at least. Sometimes what happens कि यहाँ तक रह जाता thank you, वो बाहर नहीं आता. Sometimes what happens, you say so much thank you, other person gets awkward. Why is he saying thank you so many times?
You will feel that only you feel awkward saying thank you, or you are not.
Yeah.
All children literally you know, when they make some mistake, wrong choices, you can't even call mistakes these days.
Yeah.
And if you say, you have to say sorry and say thank you to somebody, sorry never comes out.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. I won't say sorry.
I won't say sorry.
Yeah.
Or the sorry will be sorry kind of.
Say
Yeah,
simple
like
thank you. No, a lot of people.
Say thank you also in that same.
Yeah, they just roll their eyes. Okay, my work is done. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No, but feel. So I remember when I was 16, I had taken the bus this one time with my sister, and she turns around and she was the only person, and I still remember it. I'm 33 today, who turned around to the bus driver and she said thank you and she walked out. And I had a dilemma: okay, should I like say thank you because nobody's saying thank you, or should I follow my sister? But then now it's become a habit where if I'm stepping out of the bus, I just cannot. Not that I travel anymore, but you just cannot. There are people who don't say thank you to you. कार्तिक बॉम्बे में आप बोलते थे थैंक यू रिक्शा वाला को मारूंगी मैं अभी रिक्शा वाला टैक्सी वाला
one day rickshaw wala returned my mobile phone. That day I said thank you.
बस उसी दिन
Because
nowadays
otherwise
we are more interested कि they are not giving a 1 rupee back. Are they giving or not giving? I think उसमें हमारा thank you रह जाता
at least in Bombay they have a practice. Majority of them. Delhi
Bombay
they never
they give.
give.
Bombay they give.
Delhi it's a rule. If it is 63, you have to pay 70. If you are not paying 70, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
Are you serious?
How
Yeah.
can you ask for the change? How?
Yeah. How
Oh,
dare
it's
you?
a matter of pride.
But yeah, and we never say thank you for free dhania, mirchi, and
Yeah, oh yeah.
mir-
But we ask.
अरे वो तो हमारा birthright है कार्तिक
But-
धनिया कोई फ्री नहीं देता है. It's only कड़ी पत्ता that you get. Nothing else.
So Delhi में धनिया देना पड़ता है क्योंकि कड़ी पत्ता is not available in Delhi a lot of times.
Yeah, but that's true. I've never said thank you for kadi patta. I thought it's just something that they do. Thanks.
And there are a lot of comedies and a lot of comedians make fun that air hostess think this, but they say this. But the gist is they're trained to say thank you, whatever you do. And these days, passengers misbehave a lot. They are very keen on fighting at airports. Every time you're traveling, you'll see somebody or the other is fighting. Arey, flight late hai, you guys are this, tum chor ho. So that has become very common.
Yeah.
So I think small things which we read in the book. I think, Auntie, you are on mute. You want to say something, no?
You're on mute.
In bank, we get so much experience. Everybody is coming and cursing us, so we are getting curses and curses in bank.
I agree. Public service, anywhere where you are in
How's
public
that?
service,
We've
people
gone from a
never thank you.
how's that? We've gone from a community that should be gratitude based to a community that is absolutely entitled to everything. We feel like we're entitled to everything, and that person who might be sitting behind the counter must be way more educated and maybe way more well-to-do than you are, but you still think that that person is your, servant, so to say, public servant. That's very sad.
So I think it will start from us. So we can start.
Rickshaw is a sad.
So Sureka, I'm thinking of sending a thank you note to ICICI Bank now.
Yes.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
late at least, but you received the money, no?
Yeah, Madhu Auntie, absolutely.
That is it. So these days, people see genuine and sincere people will always help you. wherever they are sitting, which government office, public office, wherever. But those who don't want to be thankful, they're never thankful. So I think it starts from us. And the magic dust practice, which is there in the book, I mean, you can imagine that, a sparkle is coming on the other person, whereas you can also do this. But don't do so much that it becomes a habit and you are doing it in the public places.
Or you look like you're doing
Who's doing
Jadoo
Jadoo
Tona on
Tora?
people.
No. But if we start doing this thing in the public, they will be feared of us. I mean, what is this?
Yes,
So I
yes.
think
No,
it
it's
should be
actually
only
here.
in our mind
Yeah.
that we are sprinkling.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise, it will be a problem for us.
Absolutely.
Hey,
बोले, क्या जादू टोना कर रहे हो तुम लोग?
Correct.
You should do like this.
one experience I would like to share. During this Corona time, these our TMC people, they are coming home and checking your temperature and oxygen level and all that.
That's a good thing.
So yeah, so two one lady and one gents, they came to our house and they were checking it. So Dilip said, "You are doing a good job." So that lady, she was so emotional. She said that everybody is banging door on our face, and you are saying we are doing good job. Where are your feet? I want to touch your feet.
But I think, from this experience, I think police in general across
For
India,
them, it is a thankless job, literally.
this is the
Yes,
first time we are actually thinking, okay, they're working, they're such nice people, they're risking their lives.
Yes.
So now in the tough times, we realize what is the importance. And
If you are seeing during this COVID time, the WhatsApp messages giving all the wrong things only, not giving where they are doing such good service.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
People had such good experience in the hospital.
Yeah, they have.
people have.
People have.
But all the wrong things only will come up so much. Yeah.
So that spreads faster. But anyways, it's in our
People like
hands.
to. Everybody wants to see where injustice is being done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
But we don't want to go and actually sort it. We don't want to step into the system. We want to stay outside and have fun. That's the problem.
And
Also,
you
this
know-
book, I think, Karthik talks about like service and all. वो तो बहुत लंबी चीज है. मतलब, what about the maid that works at home today who comes to your house
We
after
start-
working for 3 months?
Milkman, early morning milkman delivers at your doorstep. Start,
I think after Corona,
Maid
we've all
job.
realized what a tough job they do.
yeah.
What a tough
So
job.
usually I open the door and take the milk and then always say thank you. And one fine day, if I have not said thank you, he will look like this. Are you okay? Are you not well? So that also he can make out if I have not said thank you. So I mean, there is a unsaid connect. You connect with that person while speaking thank you.
The cleaners who collect your trash from your door.
Yeah. Absolutely. Technically, you should be ideally saying thank you, Mahesh, or thank you something. Name,
Somebody,
I think,
name.
thoda wo step 2 hai if you don't want to go to step 2. But I think even the name, and today only I think Karthik and me attended the master class where they were talking about the importance of name, because your
Yeah.
name is your first introduction to the world and your emotion to the world. So
And people love when you remember their names, because I remember my boss, Surekha knows him actually. My boss, who's no more now, he was one person who will, even if he is going to meet the chairman, his first introduction will be with his PA, with his secretary, name, what is her family, everything.
everything.
Yeah, he'll inquire after the family, how is your daughter, son, this, that, and all.
So similarly, my first job was in Titan, and I was staying in a guest house initially. So the caretaker told me that he's the CEO now. He's the MD, CK Venkat sir. So he used to stay in guest house whenever he came to Bombay. So that caretaker told me, sir asked me family ka hai, acha gaon mein hai. So he personally gave him 50,000 rupees cash and said, अपने family को Bombay लेके आओ और बच्चों को एडमिशन कराओ. And every time he ask कि बच्चे कैसे हैं और सब कैसे हैं.
Yeah.
How sweet.
That is there.
Karthik, you remember this one, the the Uncle Ji from Iraswaka lift who we would say hi to. It's a very surprising story, but I mean, Karthik and I worked in the same organization I worked there longer. He was there for 2 years when I was there. And we would go up and down in the elevator and we would chit chat with this uncle who would be there. I forgot his name now. And that day when Corona started, he called me up. He's saying, Beta, yaad hai. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. And he's like, aap mere ko milte the lift mein. And I was like, oh my God. He got my number from somebody, called me and to check only if I was okay. And this is only on the basis that I would acknowledge the poor man, chit chat with him, ask him ki chai piya kya, do time pass. And just 30 seconds of your life, literally. So clearly makes.
Similarly, I used to go in a bus I stay in Dadar to Bandra. So when I moved to Bombay, so bus conductor recognized me every day. He used to, cut the ticket also in advance. So slowly I learned how to go by train. So I stopped using the bus. Whenever he saw me, like randomly from 100 meters also, he used to wave a hand. So I thought that is the, kind of respect you earn when you talk
You
to
do.
somebody or just pass a smile. I never spoke to him like.
Yeah. And clearly it may not make such a big difference to you, but you clearly made somebody else's day and somebody else's, months where they're happy, they're acknowledged.
And the book also, I don't remember if I read that sometimes you think it's a bad incident, but you should be grateful because it turns out like few days back the airplane crash happened, no, in Kerala. So
Yes.
one guy had missed the flight, same flight in
Yeah.
Dubai. So the news came yesterday, and he had to pay some 100 dirham fine, and he didn't have money. He had only 500. So he was preparing to come back home for last 2 days, traveling from different cities. But I think his friend came 5 minutes late, and just because of those 5 minutes, he had to miss the flight. And now that flight turned out, that missing flight turned out to be such a blessing.
Yeah. True.
A small incident, and we should be grateful, I think. So, Sonam, you want to wrap
Yes.
up fast?
Yeah. So, Karthik, I know we discussed the other energy wala situation, but I think I'll do something a lot more simpler. So, but this is also Donna Eden, like I told you guys yesterday. Just 1 second. Just give me a minute, huh? Okay. So we are going to do something called the zip up technique today. They say that when you want to revitalize your energy, you want to feel more confident. If you walk into the room and you're like surrounded by people who intimidate you, or suppose in this situation, it's a lockdown situation and you don't feel like your energy is rising up, this is a fastest technique to get your energy up high. So this is again energy medicine, very easy. I'm also doing this because I've been feeling super low on energy, and I have to keep doing it to sort of, that may be in my mind, but anyway, I have to keep doing it to sort of come back up. Now what happens is, this is called the zip up technique. You take your hand, basically you close your eyes. I will be saying a couple of affirmations. I will read out the affirmations. What you have to do at your end is close your eyes, take your hand, place it at your seat, basically, where you're sitting, or where your hand touches the seat, and you just do a quick pull up. You just do a quick pull up. While you're pulling up, don't do this, don't do like super slow. It's a zip up, so take your zip and pull it up. Okay, now you can do it for every affirmation, or you can wait for 5 affirmations and go up. There are about, I think, 20 affirmations that I'm going to say. They're about love and you in general. The technique is also very, very useful if you're the kind of person who wakes up in the morning and says these positive affirmations. This technique sort of helps you manifest faster, manifest or program a lot more faster, this energy technique. Okay? So, understood, Madhu Aunty? Yeah, na? Cool. Karthik? Okay. Super. Sit still, everybody. Close your eyes. Okay, now first 3 times, we're going to zip up ourselves, rise our energy levels without the affirmation. Place your hand at the seat, right at the bottom where you're sitting, and slowly pull up, right up to the head. We go slowly. Take your hand down and pull up. One more time. Take your hand down and pull up. As you do this pull-up exercise, what you're imagining is that the energy that you hold in your midriff, in your meridian, in the center of your body, and the flow that is curving around the rear of your body is actually pulling up. You're pulling up your energy to flow right to the top of your body. So what you're doing is literally facilitating the flow of energy from bottom to top to feel energized. Now I want you to continue doing it at a pace that is comfortable to you. If you feel like you just want to sit and give me a listen, that's okay as well. But try and do it at least 3 to 4 times when I'm saying out the affirmations. I'm going to basically now read 28 positive affirmations. These affirmations are focused on self-love. So sit still, take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. I will be present in every moment. I have the power to change my story. I have the power to accept my story. I will keep an open mind and not judge. I believe in myself. I can easily create a life that I love. I am enough. I am worthy of love. All is well in my world. I support myself. I am worthy of healing. I am worthy of peace. I am at peace with myself. Today and all days to come are full of endless possibilities. I am loved. I attract wealth. I attract abundance. I am abundance. I support others with love and kindness. I support myself with love and kindness. I am grateful for everything I have. I am grateful for everyone I have. I will be a magnet for ideas today, tomorrow, and every day. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of compassion. I am deserving of kindness. I am love, compassion, and kindness. I will show myself compassion today. I am attracting positive energy into my body. I am attracting positive energy into my body. I am in control of my thoughts and my life. I accept my thoughts and my life. Breathing in, I am calm, and breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I am calm. Breathing out, I smile. I am in charge of my happiness. I am my happiness. I am inspired and loved. I am inspiration and love. Take a deep breath in. Soak up those affirmations. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Now, one last time, zip up yourself so that you top up your energy so that it goes from the bottom to the top. Rub your hands together. Place them on your eyes. And slowly open. Super.
Lovely exercise.
Lovely. Yeah, lovely it was.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Affirmations are always super powerful.
Yeah.
Nah, doing this like in the morning is really, really helpful.
Yeah, I do hear them before sleeping.
You do them before sleeping. Okay, super. Whatever, wherever you are in your, I guess, meditative state, it helps. For some people, once they wake up, they're in that drowsy state, and that's when it actually registers a lot more. So, depends. Super. Glad you liked it, Karthik.
So I too loved it and I was smiling, as you said. So,
Karthik,
alright.
you always
So, it's,
And make others also smile.
see. I don't even want to smile, and he's just laughing.
so it's 10:10 almost, and we are done with 10th chapter. So let's have a magical day and see you all tomorrow.
Done.
All right.
Thank
Chalo.
you.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Magic
you,
dust.
everybody.
Magic dust.
Yeah,
Magic
magic
dust.
dust to everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.